Hi everyone, it's Vicki. Welcome to my channel, and today I have empties to share with you. Yeah, I can't believe I got empties again already. Two bags of them. Yeah, just got caught in the rain, so hopefully I've cleaned up a little. We went to St. Pete. Went to the post office, ran some errand kind of things, and then we went to the museum, the Arts and Crafts Museum, to see the Charles Rennie Mackintosh exhibit that's leaving this week. So it was good. I think, I might be wrong, but I think it's the only arts and craft movement museum in the country. Tell me if I'm wrong. But anyway, let's get started. All right, so a lot of this, I think all of this is food pretty much, and probably a lot of it Aldi, although I just pulled up the first item was Costco. But anyway, just to tell you that. Well, the bag didn't fare well, but I get these at Aldi normally, in a smaller, and they had them at Costco in a big bag. They call them chocolate croissants, but they're not the croissant that you're thinking, that, you know, we kind of normally think of. They're a little, I would say a little bit more breadier, and they have just a nice amount of chocolate in it, not overly done. And then I put them in the microwave for 10 seconds. I honestly cannot tell any difference between these and the Aldi ones. If I didn't have them side by side, so I might say that these are a tiny bit smaller than the Aldi ones. And the Aldi ones come in a single pack, and this has 2 of that size pack in it. So anyway, I like them. 10 seconds in the microwave, and that chocolate gets soft, and yeah, it's nice with a cup of tea. All right, these are definitely from Aldi's, and we have purchased these again. In fact, I have some in the freezer now. These are the everything but the bagel seasoning on little hot dogs that are wrapped in a pastry. And I cook these in the air fryer, and they actually give directions for it in the air fryer. And I think I end up, it depends on how crunchy you want this part, but we do dip them in a mustard, and yeah, they're good. I mean, the hot dog part is salty, but overall, they're pretty good. And then we got from Aldi the Rising Crust Pizza. We had, I think I showed you one before. If not, it's coming up, but I think it was before. And I think it was called a 5 cheese. It had the medallions of mozzarella, the big round flat. That was so good. I thought, okay, let me try. I was shocked that it was even a frozen pizza, so we tried this. Not the same result. It's okay. I mean, you know, have a frozen pizza in your freezer, but it's definitely not as good as the one that had the rounds. And I don't know, with Aldi, something is seasonal sometimes. Every time of the year, they have certain things. All right, so next one seems silly, but it is bologna from Aldi. And I'm a bologna gal. I grew up on it. I like it. I know. But I like theirs better than any brand I've ever had, including the kind they slice from a deli. Better than, you know, the grocery store, the name brand, whose name we won't sing. Yeah, it doesn't taste quite as salty. I don't know. I really do like it. It says it's made with chicken, pork, and beef, so I don't know. I really liked it. So, all right. So next is, I'm trying to remember if this one was Aldi. I got one from Aldi and one from Publix. All right, where's my thing? Yep, Illinois. It is dark chocolate coated bananas, and these are little bananas, by the way, and these were very good. 5 banana halves. Okay, so it's big bananas cut in half. These were really good. The chocolate on these was really good, and it says it's dark chocolate, but it was just Minnie's getting in the other bag, you know, because they're still food smells. Anyway, really like them. I like frozen bananas with chocolate on them. All right, so here's another kind of convenient snack, quasi snack, or, you know, when you skip lunch but you can't quite make it to dinner. And I love these. These are the mini empanadas. These are the roasted corn and black bean ones. I think they have cheese in them too. Yes, roasted corn, tender black beans, and creamy pepper jack cheese in a flaky pastry bowl. Dough. Dough is the word I'm looking for. And I cook these. It doesn't give you instructions for the air fryer, but I put them in the air fryer. And I just kept checking them till I thought they were done. You know, I think I turned them over at like 4 minutes, and then I don't remember how long I ended up cooking them. But it was longer than I thought. It might have been like 12 minutes because they are frozen. But I really like these. They have a tiny bit of kick without being spicy. They never bothered my, you know, acid reflux or anything like that. I really like them. My husband said they were okay. They didn't have meat in them, and that might be why he said that. All right, so the next item actually is from Costco. and it is a big quiche. Yeah. My husband was disappointed with this because he loves quiche and he loves the quiche I make. And this was much drier than that. And it's definitely much drier than that. But it's a croissant quiche. It had like croissant on the top. And I thought it was really good. I liked it. A little bit salty. But yes, I really liked it. And it's nice and big. And it took a long time to cook. I'm trying to remember how long it... Oh, this says 35 to 40... Oh, yeah, this says 35 to 45 minutes. But I think it took a lot... I think it took longer than that. I think it took like an hour maybe. I don't know. I think my oven's kind of getting weird, so... But anyway, I liked it. Jerry said, don't get it again. All right, so... Is there some left in here? Oh, there's just some crumbs, I think. Had I known. Sorry for the noise. Oh. All right, so this is from Aldi. I have actually shown these before. These are the roasted garlic and sea salt chips, and they are the Lattice chips, and I absolutely love these. These are, I think, the best chips there are. Although I did like those Costco had these ones made that were more like the soft, well, the crunchy Cheetos, but the puffy Cheetos. I don't know if you call those a chip, but anyway, for a real life chip, yeah, I love these. The garlic, I can smell it. It's definitely a roasted garlic, not a fresh, sharp garlic. Very, very nice. Well, speaking of the ones from Costco, here they are. They were in my Costco haul. They are called Hippies. They are made from chickpea and white cheddar. It says vegan white cheddar. These were delicious. I loved these. And I'd like to get them again. But they are very much like the puff Cheetos, only they don't turn your fingers orange, and they're not as salty. And yeah, they're just a milder version. I really, really like them. And I would get either one of these again. And again, I'm not a salty snacker. I'm more of a sugar snacker. But I liked both of those. The coconut cream pie. I got this, I believe, at Aldi. I'm going to just verify that. Maybe I'm not. I'm almost positive. Yes. Exclusively for Aldi. Now, I have to say I ate this frozen. When we ate pieces of it, it was frozen, and I liked it. It had a little bit of the artificial coconut flavor, you know. But I don't even know if there's a flavoring in here or if it just seemed that way because it was frozen, but it was good. Would I get it again? I got it for Easter dinner, which I didn't end up doing because we had dog problems, and so I didn't want to subject my family to that. But anyway, but yeah, and then we just kind of ate it over the next week. We'd eat a piece every other night or so. But I liked it. I probably wouldn't get it again because I don't usually keep a pie in the house. But I am not against that particular brand. It was good. Not the best I've ever had, but it was good. All right, so next are the mini babies. These are the ones that are little, or maybe these are cut in half too. They just call them mini babies. But the other banana, chocolate covered banana, these are milk chocolate covered. These are the ones from Publix. And I think these are the ones from Publix. I've always liked them. I've always liked them, but you know what? I really like the Aldi ones. I think maybe a little better, even though they're dark chocolate. But they're a real thin layer of it. But yeah, I like them. All right, so at the same time, oh, I got two of these. Yes, you can see I went back and got out of their bag. All right, so at Aldi before I have done these little mini sandwich, ice cream sandwich cookie things. But they had them one time in the mint. Very, very good. They are only 60 calories per ice cream. I think it says per serving. Let's make sure that it's 12 amount per serving. Yeah, one sandwich. Okay, so it's 60 calories. So, you know, if you want a treat and not a lot of calories, it'll be a little treat. It'll be like 4 bites, but it's 4 good bites. But yeah, I did like them. I did like the mint ones very much. I wasn't sure if I would. I love mint and chocolate together, but I don't know why I was worried I wouldn't like it. All right, next item is a Publix. It was, it's kind of like a Chex Mix. It had all kinds of stuff in there, including peanuts and everything. I didn't taste it. My husband ate it. Because, again, I'm more of a sweet snacker than a salty. And I don't like pretzels, and they were in here. Pretzels are just dry and salty to me. I mean, it's like salt some cardboard. That's a pretzel to me. But anyway, he said, don't get it again. So I don't know if it's because he didn't want to eat it or he just didn't think it was that special. But he says, it's okay. It's same old stuff is kind of what he said. But anyway. So, sorry I got something I didn't eat. I probably should have put it in there. I forgot. All right, so next item is, I'm not sure. I got 3 of them here that are all kind of similar. And I am not sure if this was from, no, I think this is from Publix. And this one's from Aldi. Okay. All right, so I got this Asian chopped salad kit at Aldi, and I liked it. It had cabbages. It had a green cabbage, a red cabbage, lettuce, carrots, green onions, I never noticed the green onions, wonton strips, sliced almonds, and the Asian sesame dressing, and it was good. I liked that dressing. It was very good. So the next time I went to the store, I only ran to Publix, and so I wanted something like that. So I got 2 things. I got the chopped kit Thai and cashew, and I got the Twisted Caesar, the Asian Caesar. Of the 2, I like this the best. I like them both though. And then I just grilled some chicken tenders that I had got from Costco one time. And they're not breaded or anything. And I have a cast iron skillet that has, the raised things. So it's like a grill marks on it. And I had some kind of grilling spices on it, and I put that on these. It was delicious. So the Twisted Caesar was my favorite of the 2. I said it comes with an Asian Caesar dressing, and it had dried pineapple, wonton strips. Dried pineapple is probably what got me. Grated Parmesan, dried ginger. I didn't see the dried ginger. And black sesame seeds. Definitely saw the black sesame seeds. The ginger, I don't know where that was. Maybe that was in with the pineapple. I don't know. I'm not a big ginger fan, so I was worried about it, but this was delicious. Out of those 3, that was my favorite. Then there was the Thai cashew, that's green and red cabbage, green leaf lettuce, carrots and green onions, creamy Thai dressing, Thai spiced wonton strips. Yes, the wonton strips had a kick to them on this one. Roasted cashews and toasted coconut flakes. Yeah, so this one was more like the Aldi one, and this one was something completely different. And we liked all 3 of them. So I like salad though. All right, next item is the Crusted Flounder. Now, this one piece came out without breading on it. The other 3 did. And I baked this in the oven. And it didn't look so hot. I thought, I've overcooked it. It just looked, because it's so thin. And I'm such a snob when it comes to fish after living in Alaska. And I thought, oh gosh, I've ruined dinner and stuff. But actually it was good, and it was still moist. So it wasn't overcooked. But what happened was, you're supposed to put the broiler on it for the last couple minutes to help crisp it up. And I forgot about it. And so all the macadamia nuts on the top, you can see all this macadamia nuts, how they're lightly brown. Mine were more like lightly black. But it was still good. It didn't ruin it. It didn't overcook the fish. But it was good. I liked it. I would get this again. And, we're trying to stay away from too much prepared food, but this is really just battered fish. I mean, it's not a whole bunch different than if you did it at home, I don't think, in this particular case, but I don't know. But we liked it, and I would definitely eat that again. All right, so next is the big box. What the heck was this? Oh, this is the Fresh Pet. I'm trying to remember where we got this. He didn't get it at Publix. I think it's from PetSmart, maybe? Yeah, I think it's from PetSmart. And what happened is, we have our new foster Tika, and we need to fatten her up. And anyway, long story short, I sometimes make dog food. I have lots of times. And I thought, well, I'm going to get this just for convenience. And making it in the crock pot, or in the, what do you call it? The Instapot isn't a lot of work. It's just all the chopping and stuff before, and the time and remembered it anyway. But just to make sure they get the right nutrition was part of the reason I got this. So I can back and forth between us making some chicken and rice and green beans mixture for them or Instapot. I wanted to get this because this I know has all the right nourishment for them. Anyway, when I first brought it home, they were all happy about it. But then after a while, they were a little more, you know. And they do have kibble down all day, too. It's just free flow kibble. But anyway, and then when we supplemented with something to get her to, you know, make sure she ate well, then they turned their nose at this. So right now, nobody will eat this but Bella. Who knew? All right, so next item is really two. They are the cookie thins from Aldi. I do like cookie thins. I mean, I am more of a mushy cookie person than a crispy kind of cookie person. But with this, you get 6 cookies for 150 calories, probably because they're thin. And the crunch is nice on them, and the flavor is good. The key lime was good. I mean, it didn't taste as key limey as some things I've had, although, you know, it had a nice flavor. I have no doubt about that. But if you ask me what it was, I don't know if I could say key lime. The coconut wasn't terribly coconutty, but it was enough coconut to where I could tell it's coconut. And I think this was the better of the two. And I'm on an Aldi group on Facebook, and hands down, the coconut is the fan favorite. Hands down. And then I guess the number 2, or close, yeah, the number 2, I guess, would be the lemon. And I didn't try the lemon. They also had a chocolate chip. But the key lime I always like key lime if they have key lime something. And in all fairness, nobody hardly ever gets the key lime right. They get the liminess, but the key lime has this bitterness to it that I don't know that you can get in just every, you know, product that you try to make with key lime flavor. All right. Next is Aldi's, and it is the classic 5-cheese ravioli, which I just keep one of these, started keeping one of these in my refrigerator. They usually have pretty long dates on them, so you can keep them a while, so that when you're really not into cooking, open a jar of sauce, this, and get some garlic bread out of the freezer, maybe toss a salad, you know, or have a packaged salad. But I like this. I think they do a pretty good job on it, and nice and basic. It's, you know, it's not, you know, it's not like I go crazy, I gotta have this. It's kind of a nice, easy, quick thing to have in the refrigerator, and decent. So, all right. Speaking of that, sometimes we get their garlic knots, which are a fresh thing, but I tried this garlic bread. Now they have another garlic bread that's kind of got the red label and stuff. It looks just like this, but everywhere you see green, it's red. And I think it's just garlic. This one is the Parmesan Romano. Much better. My husband, the red one, he's like, why do you buy that garlic bread? It's just greasy or whatever. He's never been a huge fan of garlic bread or garlic knots. I love them. Which is weird because he likes garlic. But anyway, but this one he really liked. So it's fresh when we buy it, but what I'll do is sometimes buy 2 and throw 1 in the freezer and then cook that one that night or whenever that week that we're going to have dinner. And it's nice just to have one there, you know, in case you, like when you want to make this and the sauce, you get home late or something and you just want to throw something together that's, you know, a decent meal, but last minute decent meal. No prep. All right, so I showed you those empanadas that were corn and bean and cheese that I really liked. We also got the chicken ones. Now these say that they are tender chicken and a creamy cheese filling and a flaky pastry dough. Did not like them. In fact, we did not eat them. I think we each ate 2 of them. They're a little bit spicy, so I use that as a reason not to eat it, but really, I didn't like them. I don't know if there's cream cheese, sour cream, or something in there, but I didn't like them. I thought they had a little bit of that soury, cheesy taste to me. I didn't care for them, and Jerry didn't like them either, so. All right, so it was, you know, if you don't shop at Aldi, you may not realize this, but they do seasonal things. I mentioned that earlier. Like in February, early March, they did a lot of Irish themed. I don't know if they're really Irish food, but Irish themed. And then a month or so ago, 6 weeks ago, they started bringing in a lot of German brand things. And, I must have shown them in my last Empty some of it. If not, I'll make sure as I go through some of it that I put the packages in for next time. But these are potato sticks. Now in the U.S., I think we call these, what they call matchstick potatoes. They used to, when I was a kid, I loved them. They came in like an aluminum canister thing. Shoestring potatoes, that's what they were called, shoestring potatoes. These are like that, only maybe a little bit thicker. Nice crunch, nice flavor, but these are onion flavored. So they kind of taste like, I've never had Funyuns except for a bite of one to taste somebody's. I've never like bought them or sat and ate a bag of them, but as I recall, I think these have a little bit of that flavor to them. But yeah, they call them hash brown style, naturally flavored. But they definitely have the onion, yeah, you can even smell it a little bit. But these were nice. Now this bag is 4.41 ounces, and it took me 4 servings to eat. Oh, it says it's 4.5 servings, so I hit it right on, 150 calories. Yeah, I really like them. I don't get cravings for salt very often, but when I did, that took care of it. Yeah, it's saltier than I like, but I don't know. It's definitely not any saltier than the U.S. ones, but it's very savory because of the onion powder or whatever that's in there. So it looks like I've only got 2 items left. Let's see what they are. Okay, first is this cilantro lime chicken breast. It's basically from the meat counter, and it's just pre-marinated food, chicken breast and in cilantro lime. I didn't really taste the cilantro. We weren't crazy about it. No, I wouldn't buy it again. I mean, it wasn't like we couldn't eat it, but it was nothing special. I didn't, I could have squeezed some lime and on chicken, and it wasn't that impressive. How much was it? It was $7.51, and I think there were 3 chicken breasts in here. It was 1.42 pounds, so the unit price was $5.29, and I think their regular chicken breasts are quite a bit less than that. I think they're $3.97. I don't know. I shouldn't quote prices because it's been a bit since I looked at it. Anyway, long and short of it is that, yeah, I just make my own if I want to do it. All right, so last item actually is something I normally don't buy, and I only bought it because I do like to stock up on stuff like this. Yes, it's processed, but I live in a hurricane-prone area, and so there's always that fear that you're going to have items that, like the grocery store, something could happen to the grocery store or food shipments, whatever. So we have what I call hurricane stores. So I collect things in the pantry that we don't normally buy on a regular basis, and then at some point you have to eat them because they're last year's. But anyway, I just wanted something one day to go with whatever we were having. It might have been with this, come to think of it, because they're in the bag by each other. And this was a chicken rice and vermicelli side dish and a creamy chicken flavored sauce. It's kind of like what's that brand? Rice-A-Roni kind of thing, only it was creamier. Not risotto type creamy, but a little creamier. This was really, really good. And if I recall, it was inexpensive, easy to make, not a big deal. What did you have to do? You just had to add water and a tablespoon of butter. Yeah. And it didn't take that long to make it. And it was really, really good. I remember having Rice-A-Roni as a kid, and I think I may have, as an adult, had it once or twice, just, I don't know why, just for fun. And this was better. This was way better. And I remember telling my husband, hey, if you put almonds in here, then you've got like pilaf or something, it's just. But anyway, I did like this, and I would get this again and just keep it as a staple in the pantry. Probably wouldn't have it, every week, but maybe, once every couple months or something. And I got the same package of stuff, this Earthly Grains rice dish in several flavors. There's a Spanish one, and I don't know what the other one is, but anyway, I haven't tried those yet. And because, like I said, I was just going to keep them through November, hurricane season. Yeah, if you have a hurricane, you might lose your electricity and you can't cook it. Yes, that's true. So we also have a lot of like canned things as well. But sometimes it's just that the grocery store isn't able to refill or whatever, or you don't want to go out. Even if, like last time, yeah, we lost our electricity overnight, but we did get it back, and we just didn't want to go out with debris and things like that. So those are my items. I hope I haven't talked to you too long. Looks like 25 minutes and 30 seconds. Thanks for sticking with me. See you soon.